I think this is when Dally does the intro.
Well,
Did you already hit?
I hit start just now, so I don't know if we're live. Check the YouTube channel, I guess.
Let me check YouTube.
You just said you were starting it, and then it was dead silent, so I figured it was time.
No fucking idea. I think it's live, but everything is in the chat. Okay, we are live. Live stream health. We've been talking for a minute.
Are we good? Doing this completely
Say
on the fly?
something? Okay, cool. Yeah, I actually heard myself in the fucking chat, so that's good.
Great.
Everyone,
All
I'm gonna
right.
see if I can. Let me see if I can fucking share this. People can. Sounds pretty
I'm
good.
pretty sure those notifications will come up on the side of the desktop.
What's up, gamers? You guys ready to get this bread and talk about Call of Duty for 3.5 hours?
Welcome to the side quest where all we talk about is Modern Warfare.
Our favorite video game.
Not Valley of Moscow. It's the side quest, I think.
You could be like a Pillsbury Doughboy, but with guns, and they play metal music out of your ears the whole time. Pretty cool video game.
Yeah, it kind of is. That's I'm Dalinovsky. That was Tom Johnson.
What's up? I'm tired. It's been a long time, Dolly. It's been what, like 3 months?
It's been like 3 months. Yeah.
Who else is on this podcast?
You're tired. You're dead. You're married. You've multiplied.
Not married yet. Have not multiplied. There we go. The other stuff, yes.
Yes. Well, it's good to have you back. I know you've been busy doing a whole bunch of shit. That's what we call in the industry a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much. Hey, Sam.
This is not Sam. It is Princess Peach.
Oh shit.
Hello, friends.
What's up, gamers?
I don't know what we're doing. I'm so out of it.
I don't know why there's a big delay.
Aaron, who's alive.
There's a big delay because at least 50% of us have push to talk turned on, so we have to hit the button and then sit a second and wait for it to start picking our voices up.
Oh,
I don't know what you're talking about.
That makes for really good podcast listening.
Yeah, it's pretty great. Hey, I had a lung biopsy 3 days ago.
Tell me about it. You were coughing up blood and shit, right?
So I went in, and they did a biopsy, and when I was in recovery, they're like, all right, so you might cough some blood up, and if you cough more than that, you should probably come back. And it was fine, but they had me on hospital-grade fentanyl, and I spent the rest of my time when I got back home, like, running errands high out of my tree. I saw my boss. We had a conversation. He told me about it the next day.
Nothing like talking to your boss when you're all zonked out on Fent.
It was pretty fucking crazy. But other than that, it went fine, and now I've got like 2 more weeks of hospital visits on my 1 day off a week. And then I think I'm good. They've got me on steroids. My feet are back to normal.
Good. Your ginormous ass feet. You were showing pictures the other day of looked like if somebody took one of those little glove balloons and filled them with air or water or something.
I popped into the SideQuesting chat for the first time in like days, and then the first thing I see is Aaron's fucking feet.
Listen, I got hounded for it, and I put them in the NSFW channel.
To be fair, it's the only thing Aaron could see for like a week.
It's true. Now they're back to normal, so I guess I have to put a new picture up.
Nah, you don't gotta.
You guys don't want to see my feet, my sexy back to normal feet with my incredibly creeply long
I'm
toes?
I'm pretty sure it takes at least 3 photos to get you an account on that feet website for celebrities. So
I
you need a couple more.
I just went back and looked at it, and I forgot that the last thing posted in the NSFW channel was posted a month before, and it was by me, and it was all of the characters of Sonic the Hedgehog with their mouths open as urinals, just full of Robotnik's piss.
Yeah. Yeah, they were.
Questing everybody. This is how it goes.
So you guys want to talk about video games or something?
Let's talk about video games.
Can I go first?
Playing.
You guys play that anime game?
I play all the anime games.
Yeah, no, go ahead. Who's playing? Who's talking first?
Which are you talking about Fate Stay, or are you talking about Underknife in Birth EXE : late bracket ST bracket?
Yo, hold on a second.
Why can't they just make like a cool Gundam game instead?
Yeah.
I like
A
that.
Fire Emblem, baby, aren't you?
Yeah. I need to play that still. I hear one of the houses is super racist.
I mean, it's like just it's normal racism. It's Nintendo racism.
Yeah,
It's unintended racism.
I assume you're talking about the Blue Lions, who they made. There's one character in that game where they mention like, oh yeah, he's darker than us, and also not from our region for sure. Like, and he's like a helper of the main Blue Lions dude. And there's like a line of dialogue, like you can hang out with people like during the day, and there's definitely a line of dialogue where you walk up to him and he's like, you shouldn't be seen talking to me. It's bad for you.
I saw a screenshot that was like, hey, you're really well read for whatever race you are.
Oh, wow. God. Yeah. That game has it all, man. Obligatory horny teachers. People
I hear that first teacher is so horned up.
It's bad, man. I gotta assume that you're not allowed to teach like that.
No, I haven't played it yet. I've just been following the capital D discourse about it.
I heard
like discourse.
I heard that I heard that if you don't pick, I guess, the Blue Lions, like the story just dies because they didn't bother to write anything for the other two houses.
No, I think it's the other one, because if you don't pick the Golden Deer, I was told that like the Golden Deer has a whole extra section at the end of the game the other two houses just don't have.
Section that actually explains what the story is.
I don't know, man. I still have to play that game. I've been playing nothing but Destiny 2. It's been bad.
I don't know what that's like, playing those games with those repetitive loops and, maybe 40 to 90 minute chunks.
Okay, Aaron, you're here. What is auto chess?
Aaron, you're here.
So, auto chess is picture essentially a chessboard, or slightly not a chessboard, and picture all of your favorite video game characters, and every
it's Mario.
Yeah. every round you get to earn gold and buy a character, and then you get to build a team, and then the rounds are the game automatically fighting each other, and you don't do anything at that point. You just watch.
So like, can you like just let it go and like go eat or like shit?
Kinda.
Attention, or is this like an idle game where I can just let it run in the background?
So you have to be paying more attention than an idle game, but you can absolutely get to points where you just like you're not doing anything for maybe 3 or 4 rounds. Every fight round is like 30 seconds to 45 seconds, and the in-between rounds are 30 to 45 seconds. So you can get to a point where you could take a 3 or 4 minute duke.
This is the first time in video game, like I don't get Fortnite, but this is the first time in video games that I've actually felt old.
Oh, this is great. This is the old people game, because it's like I know how to play video games, so I already know how to play this, and then I don't need fucking reflexes to play this. I play this with one hand, man. Like I was fucking crippled up. I had no working legs and one working arm, and I can still play this game. It was awesome.
I have to go back, and I have 2 questions. Number 1, you can take a duke in 3 to 4 minutes. I can't clear it in under 10.
No, I mean, let me tell you about IBS. Speed is never a problem.
And also, thank God you're finally explaining auto chess. I thought it was just chess with Hot Wheel cars.
I mean, that would be way better.
Play the hell out of that game.
So which of the 38 auto chess games that came out in the last 90 days are you playing?
So I've been playing Teamfight Tactics, the League of Legends one.
Okay. Is it just like League of Legends characters in it?
Straight up. And it's not even all of them. It's like, I think there's 51 in the game right now, and that's going to climb to 55 maybe.
Wow, there's 65,000 people watching that right now.
Yep.
Fuck.
Let me get this straight. Game that was a mode that was made permanent
today.
Temporary mod that was once on a mod Warcraft 3 or something, right? That's basically what you're playing.
That sounds right. What I picked up of it.
I think what Dolly was trying to say was that a mod of a Warcraft 3 game has evolved into this weird
No,
thing that
it's-
is what you are playing.
A mod
it's
of a mod.
It's a mod. It's technically, it's a game mode of a ripoff of a game that was a ripoff of a mod of Warcraft 3. I think it's the lineage.
Fuck this game, dude.
It's the epic mealtime equivalent of a video game out here.
Mealtime.
But
This is the pimp my ride of fucking things. It's like, yo, I heard you like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If Gary's mod became sentient, it would be auto chess.
I bet you can make auto chess in Gary's mod. Oh, I should make auto chess in Gary's mod.
God.
I gotta go.
How much of this have you played?
A lot. I don't have an exact number, but in 1 second I can tell you.
Checking the stats.
Yep. So I have a website that I use that tracks all my stats, so I can figure out how I'm doing in the leaderboards. I have played 158 matches, and they're about 30 to 40 minutes each.
Jesus Christ.
Dude. What, 500 hours of this auto chess, huh?
Is that what that works out to?
It's like 80 hours so far, if they're all a half hour.
Call it a half hour at the minimum, usually between 30 and 40.
It.
Yeah, so I've played.
Crazy.
I have 11 wins.
Fuck.
I'm in the top.
You played 150 games and you have 11 wins.
So it's weird.
I feel like that's
Then
a
you had
pretty
last
good
time.
ratio.
Kind of, because the top 4 placements in a match are technically wins, but it only tracks a first place finish as a win.
And you enjoy this. You like find joy and pleasure in this.
I like the part where I get to predict what units other people need, and then I take them, and then they get very mad at me in the chat, and then I make fun of them until they get eliminated.
Okay, that's pretty good.
and then I usually take fourth place and get like 5 points.
Okay, I can get behind that.
Yeah. I'm in the top 6% of all players right now.
Dope.
I'm in the top 0.2% of all players in terms of losses.
And losses.
But
I said it was like a weird way of how they actually gather those stats.
yeah, it's weird because it only counts a first place finish as a win, and I don't aim for first place finishes. Because why the fuck would you? I can just make I can make a team that I know will get me second, third, or fourth, and that counts as a quote unquote win and gets me positive points, and eventually gets me promoted. Or I can compete with everybody else who's trying to get first, and I'm too lazy for that.
That's the most Canadian thing I've ever heard you say.
What's Canadian thing?
I didn't have. I mean, I can top it if you want more Canada. I paid $0 for my lung biopsy. Canada.
Wow.
Sick.
I haven't picked up my antibiotics because they are slightly too expensive for me right now.
Yeah, I had to delay taking a new set of antibiotics because my insurance company demanded I get 90 days worth of pills instead of 30 days worth of pills.
Oh my
America.
God.
This is 90 days worth of prednisone with 2 refills, and I paid $20.90 for it.
Fuck you. That's like $4 and a piece of string in American money.
Healthcare, I love it.
Anyway.
Hey, what's up? So that's all I've been playing 7 Days to Die.
I don't know what that video game is. It's old, but I don't know what it is.
It's a survival crafting. Well, it's one of those with zombies.
So it's like The Forest, but with zombies.
Yeah. Yeah, very much so.
Bloody.
Except probably less good.
All right. The Forest was actually the first early access game I ever bought.
Really?
No, second. Long Dark was the first
What
one.
about Rust? You never played Rust?
No, I got into Rust like a year after.
Wow.
I have like 500 hours in Rust.
Yep.
The game's fucked.
Play them. I'm looking at played the amount of time I put in video games over the last week, and it's like a whole 6 hours.
Nice. What was included in those 6 hours, Dally?
Ultimate Alliance 3 and the 25 minutes I put in a Fire Emblem before we started this podcast. I did get a code for, I think it's called Solo.
Oh, that was a good movie.
I'm roboting out right now.
Dolly's connection is great.
You said I heard or
It's probably.
I told you I'm in my fucking parents' basement.
It was probably a good thing that I decided to be the one who's streaming because I've got the fat pipes for pushing this, not on a wireless parent internet basement thing.
Anyways, Ultimate Alliance it's mash 'em up type of game, and then the Fire Emblem next week when I got Solo for I got a code for Solo, so I'll give that game a shot.
I can hop in and talk a little bit about Fire Emblem. I haven't played much longer than that, maybe like the first month of in-game. Hey, do you like Fire Emblem and think that a Persona-style calendar would be a great thing for you to do?
Yes.
Do you like having weird sexual advances from other teachers and then also like weird complicated relationships with children?
Yes.
Then welcome to Fire Emblem. A game where apparently you can sway away kids from other camps if you just get them to like you enough. Oh, hey, do you want to just disavow your entire homeland and come to my classroom? Classroom B, which is the sick deer school, all hanging out, chilling, being rad kids, not racist blue lions over there.
Not at all.
Come out here and hang with us. We learn things, I guess. I don't know. Hey,
I
what's a great...
I have a question. Which house is the most horned up?
Which
the
one?
Most horned up? I would say it's probably whatever the red one are. The weird one that has weird German like empire overtones. With the lead character of Edelgard or whatever.
So the one you're in,
trust her for a heartbeat.
The Golden Deer, they're the least fash, right?
Yeah, so the reason I chose them is they're a collection of like different cultures and societies that don't have like an elected king. And they still have rich noblemen or whatever, but they're basically like, hey, let's agree not to kill each other and just agree that if other people try to kill us, we'll work together. So that's like the least like weird fascist like Third Reich referencing group in the entire game.
Third Reich reference.
Because the middle one, the not super racist, but probably still racist. I don't know. The red ones.
Yes, the red ones.
They're super fashy.
Yeah, they have weird German Empire overtones, but I'm not that far into it, so they haven't been like directly racist yet, or directly like very like, maybe we should just wipe out the rest of everybody else around here.
Jesus.
Yeah, so I haven't made it very far. I've been enjoying it. I think somebody on Twitter said, why wasn't it called Shin Megami Senpai or something like that? And I totally agree with that, because it's all like, you basically have to like learn each individual character and you have to get them to bond. And there's like, it kind of does the Valkyria Chronicles 4 thing, where it's like, hey, this character thinks himself as a ladies' man. So if he attacks near, if you set him up next to one of his female co-students, classmates, the word I'm looking for, he'll do better in battle. Or if you, if these two that are best friends hang out, like they'll have better evasion or something. And you can teach them and you can get them, like, if you would rather them pursue magic as opposed to archery. Each person has like a sort of like set of skills that they're better at, but you can kind of push them in certain directions and find like hidden talents that they can get better at. And then also you can send them on missions to bond together, like go pet the horses. I mean, groom the horses. But go groom the horses and bond over it. Or like, what was the other one? Go weed the garden, you miscreants, and get better at dexterity or some nonsense. So there's fun, like little school things. And then, of course, it has the same sort of Fire Emblem combat system. Different options for making it sort of a different RPG. The big thing going around before launch was that you could play the game like entirely like on ground level, kind of like Valkyria Chronicles. So, there's some interesting things. I'm hoping I stick with it till the end, but that would be the first Fire Emblem I've ever committed to fully finish. Yeah, I've never been a huge Fire Emblem guy. I love Advanced Wars. which is like the same game essentially, but not been a huge Fire Emblem guy throughout the years.
I'm like 20, 25 minutes, and I've passed the first two kind of missions, I guess. But direction that it's going in, just from an aesthetic standpoint, they did kind of push the Fire Emblem look and modified it enough where it really does kind of feel like a fresh new game. Yeah, I'm a huge fan, not from way back or anything. I had a bunch of the GBA games. I think I've only actually like played one or two of them, or played one of them. But I've been a nut for Fire Emblems all through the 3DS, and I think I even picked up Fire Emblem Warriors for no particular reason, but I think it's a good series.
Now
I'm interested to see how far you get along in it.
I heard from Jeffrey Grubb that there is a character in this game that has massive boobs. Can you confirm this, Sam?
This is a Fire Emblem video game.
It's the weird like ways that like Nintendo games get horny for like absolutely no reason sometimes. And that's definitely there. And I've only really seen one character of that such, and it's the other teacher. Because there's two other teachers that take care of the two other classes that you don't choose, which it seems really weird that they let the brand new teacher choose which class she wants to teach, or he or she.
Totally normal.
Yeah, totally normal. I'm sure they'll explain in the story. I'm sure it's a setup for something. One of the teachers, the one that's like the first time you meet her, she's like, I teach, I work in the medical ward, and I'm single. So if you want to hang out, let me know. And you're like, great, good to know, teach.
You're like, hell yeah.
That's only on Switch, right?
Cool.
Correct.
Yeah.
Nah, imagine if they put this shit out on like 3DS.
How about they put that shit out on PC so I play it?
Keep dreaming, buddy.
Small hands only.
Fire Emblem Three Houses. The only three houses I care about are Nintendo Switch, PS4, and Xbox One.
Wait, the Switch is in one of those houses you said you cared about.
Yeah, but I wouldn't pick that one. I pick one of the other two houses.
The only three houses I care about are Intel, Nvidia,
and Intel,
and Hewlett Packard,
and fucking Dell. All right, yeah. What else? What else have you been playing, Sam? Besides, ARMS, Splatoon. I don't know what.
Not too much. Well, I have been playing more of the Nintendies, and specifically Toad's Treasure Tracker, because Toad's
in VR.
Yeah, Toad's Treasure Tracker has got the sweet VR mode, which I think I predicted back in our E3 predictions that would happen. So it was late, but it got there. But what sucks is there's only like 5 levels you can play. Instead of
is it any good though?
Game. Yeah.
Like what is it? What is it like?
Oh, it's just exactly the same. It's just select levels from the actual like campaign that you can play in VR, and it's fine. It's great. It's exactly the type of VR game that I think would work really well on something that's like more, not as VR intensive or not as motion sickness intensive as the Nintendo Labo VR kit is. And it's just a diorama that you're looking at, and it's just the same exact Toad's Tracker gameplay, just instead of being able to change like the depth of how far away you're looking from the diorama, it's stuck in that position, probably to reduce any form of motion sickness, and you can like tilt your head up and down to give yourself a better view of where it is, and then you just use the thumbstick to rotate it around, and I mean it works. It's still Toad's Treasure Tracker. It's just
kind of like it's like the only VR game that they add on that seems like it might work.
Yeah, and it's especially because those games, like the Toad's Tracker game takes sort of the same art style that what was it? Is it 3D World? Is the 4-player one on Wii U? Yes. It's just, I would assume, that exact engine, since that's where Toad's Treasure Tracker started from. So all that game is basically like not super detailed textures. It's all just kind of like smooth shapes and like bright colors that don't really like fade into other colors. So the resolution really isn't a problem. Like, there's some fuzziness, and of course, like when you're viewing that low resolution of a screen that up close, like any form of non-anti-aliasing or anything, it's going to create jaggies and stuff. But I don't think it's bothersome in any way to be able to play the game, unlike where you're using it for that Breath of the Wild 3D mode, which is the entire game in 3D, but some of that stuff is like unlookable. Like it's just bad looking into there because some of that stuff has a problem with it being low res and not being the texture's not really working out even on the television mode of that game. So not great, but Toad's Treasure Tracker, great. If you have the VR kit, you might as well buy Toad's Treasure Tracker because it's the best in-game experience that I've had so far.
Jeez. I still need to check that out.
Awesome game. It's so fucking chill. It's good.
Oh, really? Okay, yeah, I definitely gotta pick that up.
Yeah. Aaron, what have you been playing, homeboy?
Pretty much just team fight. A little bit of 7 days with a crew of people, but I haven't really been playing much. The Toads just keep Mario and Bowser and Peach around as like entertainment, right? Like they're like the Peach nobility isn't anything. Like she's getting captured by Bowser, who's on the Toad's payroll, and like Mario's just there. It's all one like weird like entertainment piece for the Toads, right?
I think it's like a workers' union. Like without them
Tracker,
around,
we are the actual treasure.
I have a question about so it's the Mushroom Kingdom.
Yeah.
Does that imply that like the Peach Dynasty is like conquerors? Are they oppressing these people?
No, see that's what I'm saying. I think that the Peach Dynasty are just being propped up by the Toads because the Toads think it's funny.
See, I still am under the belief that Mario is a conqueror and an imperialist. Just in general. I had this theory back when they announced New Donk City and all that shit. But I'm not going to get into that here.
I mean, you could.
What is he? Is he called colonizer? Is that the
yeah,
colonist? Yeah.
Yeah. So Mario pushed out Donkey Kong and the rest of the Kong family. And
are you Funky Kong? Get the funk out of here.
Yeah. I think Mario's a racist, is what I'm saying.
Well, at least you called him Mario this time, Mario. So that's a good sign.
As most of the people, most Italians from Staten Island are.
Mario?
Yeah, no, I mean racist.
Oh.
They're all like the fucking bagel boss who I saw a couple weeks ago.
Did you really? Was he like 5 foot nothing?
Yeah, he is very much a very real manlet. But he was walking around with like 3 dudes. One of which had a GoPro on a selfie stick, and he was like making video of the whole thing the whole time, and all of them were wearing shirts with the guy's name on it, as if he was there to be they were there to be like his production team.
Bosses that was written on them?
Yeah, like his name was just on their shirts. And like it seemed like they were just his weird shitty production team.
The only thing I know about that guy...
Okay, that's 2019, baby.
The only thing I know about that guy is that he sucks, and then I saw a video of a very tall news anchor interviewing him, and he got pissed off and left because she was like 1.5 feet taller than him.
It was so good. I fucking love News 12 so much. When I saw that like the local news was recording them, I was like, oh yeah, here it goes. Because that station is dog shit. So it's like, come on, give me the goods. Oh man, Long Island can never be in the news for something good. It's always bagel bosses or.
Do you ever notice? I have a question about Long Island.
Yes.
Why does every shitheel that comes out of Long Island call themselves the pride of Long Island? I've heard like 4.
I mean, I don't know how prideful some of them could be because some of them got bumped from Monday PAX panels and others got top.
Oh shit!
On Friday, but I don't know. Fuck. I have no idea. Here's the thing.
Is that a phrase? Is that like?
It's not. It's not at all.
I've heard like 4 unaffiliated different people who I think are all shitheads call themselves that, and I'm just like, what is this phrase? Like, is it from something? Like maybe there was a hockey player they all liked that was the pride of Long Island or something?
Nope. Doesn't come from anything. Not at all.
Speaking of people I think are shitheads, you want to get into the news?
Absolutely.
In the news.
So that ninja thing, huh?
Oh man,
He's really mixing it up.
This is Mixer's last hurrah, right? Like, if this doesn't bring so many, like all the numbers to Mixer, they're fucking done. Because if the biggest name in the world can't do it,
exactly.
So I've been thinking about it. I've been thinking about it two different ways. So way number one is that Ninja is not as big as he thinks he is, and it's a byproduct of the fact that he was on Twitch. In which case, this whole thing fails, but he still gets paid, so I doubt he cares.
All right, go on, because I have a conspiracy theory too. When you're done,
the other way I've been thinking about it is, even if this succeeds and Mixer gets more popular, it's just importing Twitch culture, which means
here's my
yeah. Go ahead.
Here's my fucking thing. Let me blow your mind real quick. So Ninja, Microsoft wants Ninja to in a year to be the unofficial face of Xbox. Because Ninja came up. Ninja is only famous because he started playing Halo. It's his favorite game. It's what he cares about. They have a Halo game coming next year. And he's probably going to go back to that.
How good is it going to be when he discovers he's too old and his reflexes aren't good enough to be competitive?
Oh my god,
Halo?
that's going to be the best thing, is if he just eats shit the whole time. But yeah, he his big thing is Halo. That dude plays Fortnite for the job, but he Halo is his love.
Well, he was on a team, right? Wasn't he on a Halo team? So
yeah, so Ninja only is where he is because of that game, and I think Microsoft wants to get him in there and have him
the face of the Xbox 2
playing their game. Have Ninja come out at E3 2020 and show off Halo Infinite on the stage.
On Mixer.
That's my conspiracy theory. Just like how last year I had a conspiracy theory that they stopped production of Netrunner, so CD Projekt Red could put out a fucking card game.
Yeah. Speaking of which, CD Projekt Red put out a card game for Cyberpunk.
Nice segue.
But no, fucking Ninja, man. It's weird though, because now Mixer has both Ninja and the kid who won the World Cup.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, the Fortnite World Cup. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that kid. Without anybody going to Google, what's that kid's name? Anybody? What's his gamer tag?
Dick Bunch. I don't know. It's like Bruja or something, right?
Dick Bunch.
Is it like Booga or something?
I don't know. You know what? I hope it works. I hope it works. I hope Ninja does really well, and I hope Mixer survives because competition is good. But I'm not going to use Mixer.
You guys remember at PAX East 3 years ago when they were coming around to the tables at that hotel
and they were beam stuff? I have it in this desk right here.
Yeah, hey, do you guys know about Bleem or Beam? Let me tell you all about the streaming platform for all the cool kids.
And then 3 months later, it was dead.
Yeah, I have a lanyard and a pen from that whole situation of oh, here's this. I really wish I would have gotten a Bleem or Beam sweatshirt. That would have been the best, and just wear it to every Mixer event I ever go to.
Oh my god, I forgot about that until you just brought it up.
I mean, we can make some t-shirts.
They're good pens. That was a good pen. I still have it on my desk too.
The sanitizer served me.
Holy shit, I might still have that Beam.
We were sitting at that table in the Westin.
Yeah. You guys know about Beam? You ever hear about Beam? No,
they
please
had
tell
a Beam
us.
Street team.
Yeah.
Street Beam.
Street Beam.
Dolly.
Yeah.
Beam Street.
Fuck. But yeah, but if this doesn't work for them, they're fucking toast.
Yeah.
They need to sign now more. They need not to sign, but they need to bring bigger people up.
Here's the worst part. Tech-wise, I think Mixer is better than Twitch.
Oh, it's a far superior product.
And nobody gives a shit.
No one ever gives a shit except for Blu-ray, which was way better than HD DVD. But
Betamax, let's do that same comparison.
Betamax was better, technically better than VHS. Fucking
Laserdisc was better than whatever Laserdisc competed against.
Yeah, but yeah.
Then 8-track.
The superior product rarely wins. So
What was that bullshit? You remember that bullshit that Sony had? They were like micro cassettes that were up against CDs.
The mini disc
The
player.
mini disc, yeah. A buddy of mine
one.
in high school had it, and he was like, I don't need an MP3 player. I can store 80 songs on this stupid floppy drive.
I can take this 3.5-inch floppy disk with me everywhere.
Look,
Rad. Well, my Dell DJ can hold 1,000, so suck it.
Look, I'm gonna. I'll give you those files. Just let me just put it all on this zip disk.
Still have mine. It's like fucking. It's ancient.
Stupid. You should have gotten a Zune. That's way better.
I was a Zune guy until that thing broke.
Guy.
And Zunes fucking rule. I just recently bought a Halo 3 one off of eBay.
Hey, I had a friend who had a Zune too, and those screens were great.
Yeah,
those were like that UI was phenomenal. It's a shame that Zunes didn't take off better, because I would love to have a Zune phone right now.
Yeah, man. That said, like, fucking, where'd we come from this? How did we get here to Zune? Mixer. Mixer rules. Mixer's great. I wish Mixer was good.
I don't listen to music, so I missed the whole MP3 thing. I had an MP3 player for podcasts, and it was literally like a knockoff Samsung, like 2 gig internal storage thing that I literally found on the road. And I used that up until I had a phone that could play podcasts.
Man, free healthcare, MP3 players on the roadway. Canada's awesome.
You never go hungry if you're driving our highways. Just stop and pick up some roadkill. I saw it. Holy shit! So I was on the way to my biopsy at 6:45 in the morning, and there was a freshly exploded deer on the highway, like 3 car lengths in front of me. Just blood and viscera all over the highway. There were some antlers wedged into the pavement. There were trucks coming to block the highway off so they could get the shovels down there and scoop it all up. We drove through it and we were just like, what the fuck? I guess like an 18-wheeler hit a deer and the deer just exploded.
Jesus yeah, you see that stuff in Pennsylvania all the time too. The other day I was going to the mall and I saw a deer being feasted upon by like 3 what are those things? Possums. Yeah, just 3 possums going to town.
Not the animal I thought you were gonna say.
It was nuts, man. Pennsylvania's buck wild sometimes.
I gotta deal with a raccoon, but that's about it.
I got a raccoon here. I named him Rudiger. He's really fat and he just likes sitting on his ass in garbage piles.
I used to live in a neighborhood that, like, a mile or 2 away, there was an emu farm. And one day I went outside and there was a fucking emu sitting in my front yard. And I was like, oh, not fucking today. I can't do that shit today.
Are you the guy from the video that he's by his truck and then like an emo rolls by and like a goat and some shit?
No, but I mean, that was a very good possibility. Like, I lived right next to what was, like, it used to be, I'm not going to say the name of it, internet, so you can't find me. But it used to be like a farm place, like a farm complex. They had like a bunch of barns, but they converted it into a storefront. But they still had a weird like animal petting zoo that was there. Yes. And there was this one goat that was a real asshole that like you would be riding your bike around. I was like 8 at the time. We'd be riding our bike around this complex. And then all of a sudden you'd look over and the goat was past the fence. And you're like, oh shit, no sudden movements. That guy's going to come to kill us. And he charged one of my friends once and knocked him off his bike. And we were so panicked that we just all ran away. Nice. And like later he was like, I got mauled. I had to go to the ER. It was bad.
Reminds me of Marine Land over in Canada. Like I was like 12 or 13 years old. And they had a deer petting farm over there.
Yes.
Fuck, you go in there and it's just like a billion deer are just walking around.
It's 100 deer that are in a mile open space, and they're like, oh, at the center of it, you can pay $5 and get like a bag of food, and they attack you immediately. They're like, oh, there's only one place.
It's done.
There's only one place in this mile-wide space to eat, and like they get it. And they're here all day. Like, I'm just going to attack everybody that gets food. Yeah, I've been in Marine Land, too. That place is a nightmare sometimes.
I've never been there, but, like, we're talking about shitty fucking deer. When I was in college, I took this this oceanography class or marine science or something. And one of the things was, like, we're going down to the beach. We're going to check out the watershed. Everyone show up at the beach at 7 a.m. So I drive out there, not getting the email that was fucking canceled. and it's foggy because it was shitty and foggy like fucking Silent Hill. And I park my car in the middle of this empty parking lot by the wetlands, and I step out, and like 30 fucking deer surround my goddamn car. I had to fucking huck a bagel across the parking lot for them to chase so I can get the fuck out because they got really close. I hate animals.
Deer are vermin.
They're terrible. We had to out here. We had to declare open season. Like you don't need a permit or whatever. Just shoot them, and that didn't work. So they had to pay literal government snipers, like military snipers, to come in and just shoot these fucking deer.
Snipers,
they were overpopulated.
Kill streak, headshot.
In Pennsylvania, public schools
Modern
get
Warfare
the first day
multiplayer.
of hunting season off,
same
so
here in
all the
Michigan.
kids can go
Yeah.
hunting.
Oh my god.
Oh man. Hey, speaking of things that suck, GTA Online's casino update sucks.
Yeah, that thing is illegal in 9 countries.
It's closer to 80, I think the number I saw was.
Fuck. I was way off.
It's every country that also couldn't get the update that had poker and Red Dead, because this has gambling in it. Except this has poker and it's shit. It's 3-card poker instead of Texas Hold'em.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god, I was so pissed off. I actually reinstalled GTA Online because I was like, finally I get to play some poker. Roll in there and sit down at the fucking table, and it's fucking 3-card poker. Make the best hand up.
How many shark bucks did you buy?
None, because they give you 1,000 free chips, and then I spun the lucky wheel, which you can do once a day, and it gave me like 10,000 chips. So I spent it. I played some poker, and then I spent it all on horse racing. I bet everything on 30-1 odds and didn't win. The horse racing sucks too. You sit there for 5 minutes waiting for a race to start, and then the race starts, and it's like 2D, like hand-drawn, like flat images on a screen, and then that's it.
I'm kind of all about that, to be honest.
It's
like a Carnival Midway game.
This update,
Nice.
and that horse racing specifically seems like this was tailored exactly for like those GTA roleplay servers. Because you can see the other people on the server in the casino. So I could just picture like all these fucking role players like chilling at the horse races, shooting the shit or whatever, while this stupid fucking horse race video plays up on the screen.
This is amazing. I had no idea. I gotta check this out, man.
What, the GTA RP?
Yeah.
It's pretty great. You know what else is great? Evo is tomorrow.
Great.
Hell yeah. You ready to see a bunch of... Who's gonna say something sexist or transphobic this year?
Everybody, it's Evo. The lineup this year is Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Street Fighter V Arcade Edition, Tekken 7, Samurai Showdown, Mortal Kombat 11, Dragon Ball FighterZ, Under Night, In Birth, EXE, late bracket, ST bracket, Soul Calibur 6, and Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle.
3.
I don't know what that's actually called, because I'm sure it has like an actual pronunciation, but that's how it's spelled.
I don't know, man. Games are dumb.
And you'll be able to watch it all on Twitch, I'm sure. Not Mixer.
What about Mixer?
Announced the Street Fighter at Evo, and I got leaked early.
Yep. Poison, one of the new characters. That's pretty cool. I'm sure nothing bad. I'm sure nothing bad and hateful is going to come out of that being a playable character announcement. Because Poison always goes over well, just like in Street Fighter 4.
Oh no, that's that fucking... Oh, that's a bad place for that, man.
Yep.
Oh, I could...
Aaron, what's some good news?
No, that's it. That's all I got. I went through a week's worth of news, and those were the things that looked even slightly interesting. So
the worst news of the week is that they delayed fucking Destiny 2 Shadowkeep 2 weeks.
I saw that. I was gonna say that to you. Yeah.
But they also pushed back the event I'm behind in like 3 weeks. So
nice.
So I could fucking catch up and get that dumb t-shirt.
Hey, there was a new Death Stranding trailer that came out, right? I'm on media blackout for that game for the rest of its cycle here. So
did any of you guys order the baby?
No.
I really need a stuffed one.
I really want it, but I can't afford it.
I have it on order. The first podcast after that, I will just have the camera on the baby.
Nice.
I ordered that, and I pre-ordered the Doom with the helmet, so I'm just full of bad fucking mistakes. But yeah, they announced the box art and they put out a new trailer for that game. I haven't checked out the trailer, and the box art has a messy boy on it. He's covered in mud or poops. I don't know.
There you go.
I don't fucking know. They talked about Call of Duty today. That was news. That's boring. I don't fucking know.
Yeah.
So what about Ooblets?
Yo, I can't wait to play that game on the Epic Game Store.
Game Store.
Were they the guys that came out with that blog post that basically just shat like all over shitty gamers? Because that was pretty good.
Talk to them about how their fucking dipes were all full because of eggs.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty funny.
I thought it was pretty good. People are like, this is so unprofessional.
I'm just
like, fuck you.
There are other stories, but it's just like, really? The Garfield kart, Furious Racing announced for PS4, Xbox One,
Hell
Switch, and
yeah.
PC.
What?
Yeah.
Hey, baby. Pull a scoot.
This is. There's an article about it on Jamatsu.
I have a really good article right here. This is from IGM. It was written yesterday. Headline: Papa Roach concert reportedly used stolen video game artwork for poster.
Awesome.
It is apparently stolen from that Monster Prom game.
Really? That's a pretty fucking deep cut.
Yeah.
Are they suing? Are they getting Papa Roach in their video game?
Oh, can you imagine?
I can't imagine.
It'd be a great crossover.
The Papa of the Roaches.
I kind of want to play that game.
It says here IGN reached out to Papa Roach's agent, but did not receive a response.
IGN turned on the light and the Papa Roach scuttled away.
He's under the fridge. He won't talk to us.
Fuck. It opens with Papa Roach, the new metal band known for their hit song Last Resort.
That song came out in what, 2002?
I don't fucking know.
I don't know what
I
now
don't really
CD
care.
was it on.
Was that around the time of like when Limp Bizkit was big?
Yes. I believe Last Resort and the entirety of Chocolate
2000.
Starfish. 2000, so I was 2 years too late. What year did Chocolate Starfish and the hot dog flavored water come out?
I thought you didn't listen to music, Aaron.
I would contest that the fact that I know anything about Limp Bizkit only reinforces that point.
Also 2000.
2000.
So that was now 6 or 7.
A banner year for music. Fuck.
Roland Urban Assault
You
Vehicle
gonna tell us
remix.
about your... I'm more of an air raid vehicle kind of guy. But are you gonna tell us like all of your knowledge about Slipknot now?
I was never actually interested in Slipknot at all. I thought
Big early Eminem fan though, I'm
You
sure.
gonna tell us all about
Yeah.
Limp Bizkit's catalog of work? Not Limp Bizkit, Linkin Park.
I mean, I could tell you all about. Oh, didn't Fred Durst do the Bob Dylan cover?
Yeah. Also, Fred Durst is directing a movie right now, and it actually looks super dope.
Is it the Russian propaganda movie?
No.
Because wasn't that his thing? Wasn't he wanting to do like propaganda films for Russia?
Fucking what's his
What?
name? John Travolta's in it. It is called The Fanatic. Maybe this is a Russian propaganda movie because it has John Travolta with a big red star. On the front of it.
That's just his normal Tuesday attire.
Who fucking knows? But yeah, Fred Durst actually kind of tight. I hope he gets buried in that red backwards baseball hat.
Like Aaron's red baseball hat.
Yeah, you like my hat? Yeah, I wear baseball caps now. Check it out.
Tom, you've missed out on so much, man.
What happened? What happened to this podcast?
I'll tell you what happened. The
What
Oculus
did happen?
Quest is selling out as fast as the units are produced.
Really?
So
That
says
explains-
this.
You know, like my two coworkers have been trying for months to get that fucking carrying case for it, and no one has had it, and everyone's selling it online for $120. That thing is still hot, despite there not being much to play for it.
Yeah. I want one. I want one of those quests.
That thing is.
Should I get that index?
I've heard very good things about the Index.
Honestly, the Samsung Odyssey Plus headsets have been on sale for like $250 recently. Like that's probably your best bet.
Hate everything.
Borderlands 3 is officially gone gold.
I can't wait to play that game.
I can't wait to not play that game because they've still never answered whether or not Head Bob will be fucking disabled because it wasn't in 2.
Oof.
I got about I got 30 minutes into 2 and had to stop playing because there's no way to disable Head Bob, and there was like, if you Google it, you find posts from like 2012 onwards of people being like, yeah, you can just go into the INI files and edit this line and it will disable Head Bob, and so I did that and it didn't, so I couldn't play it.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Do you want me to ask them when I go to PAX?
Yeah. Yeah, do it.
All right. I still haven't bought my airfare for PAX, and it's less than a month away. And direct flight with Delta is currently $850.
And gotta do direct flight though.
Yeah, I'm not fucking transferring. You kidding me? I have to transfer in Atlanta for this flight I'm doing on Tuesday, and I want to fucking kill myself.
I've only ever been on a plane twice. One was straight to Toronto, and one was back from Toronto. I've never done a transfer. Why are they so bad?
Because everything sucks.
Yeah.
American airports, all airports are terrible, I'd go to say.
It's basically a dice roll of whether you're going to make your connecting flight most of the time.
Yeah, it's like, okay, 30 minutes sounds like a lot of time.
Hey, you need like an hour and a half.
When I went to a convention in Tulsa last year, and I got to the door.
Are they having that one this year, by the way?
I
haven't seen anything posted about it.
They announced it literally like last week. But Goldberg is a guest, so if they invite me again, I will absolutely go.
Bill Goldberg of WCW fame?
Yeah, also known as the current host of Forged in Fire, Knife or Death.
Nice.
But yeah, I went there and like I had a 35-minute layover or some shit. The plane landed late, and I was literally running up as they were getting ready to close the fucking door.
Wow.
It sucked.
I hate that shit.
What?
Thankfully, if you leave from JFK, there are very few destinations where you can't get a direct flight.
Right.
If it's a major place.
Apparently, I did find one other story that seems maybe interesting. Apparently, apparently, new Wolfenstein sucks ass.
I wish it was better. I wouldn't say it sucks.
What, Youngblood or
Youngblood? VR? Apparently, it's very much not good in that kind of like new experimental type of game way.
Yeah. That part is right. It is very weird.
And the reason I discovered people didn't like it at all is because YouTube recommended me a video from somebody I've never heard, which was a video review saying it was the second worst game they've played. And then directly linked to that video was a video from IGN where they just ripped all the cutscenes and uploaded it as Wolfenstein Youngblood the movie to their fucking channel.
Yeah, they started doing that, huh?
What?
Yeah, I guess IGN just does that now. That thing that channels would get banned for because it was copyright infringement. IGN just does that. So if you want to see all the cutscenes for fucking Wolfenstein Youngblood, you can watch Wolfenstein Youngblood the movie. That's the name of the title of the video on IGN's YouTube channel.
Fuck. Brilliant.
That's wild. I had no idea.
Yeah.
I saw you tweeting that they were doing like that was something, but I had no idea what.
Yeah, it was Wolfenstein Youngblood. And I might watch it because I'm not going to play that game right away.
I'm going to watch it because I'm not going to finish that game. They said so. Just weird inside baseball thing. It was strange to me that they sent the review code as Steam code and not BethesdaNet.
Really?
And then they sent retail code, which is the code I got, and that was BethesdaNet. So I had to like fight with their dumb client, entering the correct password 13 times before it accepted it. It's bad. Like, I'm not against other clients. I'm against bad other clients. Like, I love Epic Game Store. I think that platform.
I think the BethesdaNet client is the one that I have a video on my YouTube channel of me being unable to interface with it at all. Like, it just wouldn't work.
Yeah, they're bad. It's a bad client. And I don't understand why they haven't just like given up the ghost and just put all their SFLs with. Because I can't imagine anyone is choosing to buy that version. It's fucked up. Anyway, we got anything else to talk about?
We can talk about the fact that Dally has an AT 2020 and he's still not using it.
Yeah, I'll get it going.
Good mic,
Next
Dolly.
week.
Fucking taunted me with it last week. He's just got it there.
I have one literally on the floor next to me.
I will kill all of you.
For what it's worth, the lav mic I'm using is like way better, but
I've been trying to get my hands on an AT 2020 for almost 2 years now. Right now, I've just got some bullshit like $30 like condenser mic.
for this thing. It's a good mic. It's not bad.
I could have that right here. It could make me sound better than I sound. Because I don't sound good. I've heard myself. I don't like it.
Fuck.
Yeah, I don't have anything else. I got nothing. That was all the news. It was a really slow news week.
Yeah, it was.
It's a real banger of a week. Off season right now.
I'm looking forward to games starting to come out in the next couple weeks.
There's a lot of fucking games coming out.
It all starts at the end of this month, baby. I was filling out our release calendar, and fuck, a bunch of stuff releasing on the same day, and we are officially there, guys. Tuesday is no longer the big release day. It's all fucking Fridays now. Fucking end my life.
I just had a literal cold shiver because I forgot what month it was and was like, oh my god, E3's coming up.
Now, Gamescom is coming up, though.
Yeah.
Do they still do Tokyo Game Show? When is that?
It exists.
Mid-September.
This year, though, right?
Okay, I thought it was in August. I just hadn't heard anybody talking about it yet.
Gamescom and PAX are almost back-to-back this year, so I feel bad for everyone who has to work both.
I mean, didn't that happen last year?
Like,
wasn't 2017?
GDC and PAX.
GDC and PAX, yeah.
Don't worry about PAX next year because PAX is in fucking February.
Yeah, fucking kill me.
Is that PAX East?
Yeah.
Do you guys have to go to Boston in February?
Yeah.
Well, somebody's got to go because I won't be going. That's still basketball season, my dudes.
February.
I don't want to go to Boston.
The official
in
dates
summer,
aren't out yet. It's all
winter?
like speculative right now, but I heard like mid to late March. I'm hoping that's the case.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to be out of the fucking country, so that's good.
I don't have a passport, so I'm staying right here.
February 27th, 2020.
February 27th, 2020
is the current rumor.
That's what's written all over the place. Oh, fuck. I might not be able to go. I'm on a cruise. I fucking miss PAX. Shit.
I do have one more piece of news. Since patch 9.15 came out in League of Legends, Cho'Gath has a 40% increase in his pick rate in ranked TeamFight Tactics. So, there you go.
Can you use the skins of the characters in that game? Because I have Gentleman Cho. That would be fun.
Yeah, you can't. I think they said maybe someday in the future, but you can't. Doug, you can't even look at your match history in the fucking client yet.
Well, I mean, now it's like officially part of the game. Like, it's not like a weird experiment to just siphon money. So, good news. All the possibilities. You're gonna get a Ferrari and a Lambo
and a Cho'Gath
and a Cho'Gath. All right, I'm done making auto chess jokes. Where can we find everybody?
Let's start with you, Sam. Where can we find you?
Absolutely nowhere. Don't come looking. Honestly, I keep thinking about like maybe this is the week that I get my life together and put some form of an internet presence back online for people to find. But I'm still digging around in the dirt, so you have to too. So I'm still nowhere except for here exclusively on this podcast. Not even in the written form because I'm too busy for that. I just sometimes appear over here.
Well, you can find me at Dolly Demovsky and struggling to figure out how to fucking utilize Discord and all that shit.
You need internet, my dude.
Yeah, tell your parents to fatten their pipes.
I got my old Wi-Fi router is here, so they're using the Comcast Wi-Fi, so I gotta fucking fix this shit.
So they can still make
Whatever
phone
they
calls
have.
with you on the internet right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck,
Aaron, where can we find you?
Yeah. You can find me on Twitter and Twitch at Scratty Bones. I've been streaming pretty much every day for the last month, I think. A lot of TeamFight, a little bit of 7 days, occasionally something else, but lot of TeamFight. I've been playing that ranked mode.
Yeah, I've noticed you streaming a lot.
I am one average viewer away from affiliate. I've got all the followers, I've got all the hours, I've got all that shit.
DM me when you go live, and I will just let my thing on my channel just idle. On your thing.
Hell yeah!
I'm also not against that. So let's let Team SideQuesting here push you over the top.
Let's do it.
I need 3 people. That's it. I need 3 people to watch while I stream, and I'm at 2 out of 3 because of the way their fucking math works. I get like 7 people in there, but they don't all hang out at the same time. So on average, it's like it's irritating.
Buddy, smash twitch.tv/ScrattyBones, brother. You too can help Aaron get to the top of being a Switch affiliate.
Yep. As soon as I get that, I'll be able to introduce myself on this show as Aaron Kelly, Twitch affiliate. So get ready for that.
Now, do you get Ninja's check mark now that you're an affiliate?
I hear it's up for grabs. DM me Twitch. My DMs are open. I actually don't know if my DMs are open. I don't know how to use Twitter.
My DMs are open. It's great. People call me a cuck a few times a week.
Nice.
Where can they call you a cuck on the internet?
You can call me a cuck over at that Tom Johnson on Twitter. Tell me about how I'm bad at video games or something. I don't fucking know.
Well,
anyway,
with that,
let's wrap this bitch
off because everything's dying. My computer sucks. Everything sucks. My internet sucks, and that's just the way it is.
Why didn't you tell me you were using a Mac? We could have started like 10 minutes, 20 minutes earlier if I would have known you were using a Mac. We could have troubleshot that.
Well, I have everything. I installed everything while we were.
Did you like how I was able to immediately guess when I thought about 3 things why you wouldn't have a line that says desktop audio, and then it was just like, oh, you're on a Mac, aren't you?
I have my PC over here though. I can stream from the PC next time.
How many weeks out from your new house are you?
We're looking at hopefully 2nd week of September. What, 6-7 weeks away?
Hey, boop, 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 boop. Right breaking news here. A next-gen Neo Geo hardware is coming after the Neo Geo Mini, with a modern design and a wonderful play feeling, and you can even link it to your Neo Geo Mini. The new hardware will provide you a Neo Geo journey that you have never experienced. Stay tuned for more information. And that's from SNKP official Twitter account.
Generation.
7 people are going to be excited about that.
Sam, I want you to know that about 5 minutes into this show, I put up a bunch of text over your webcam that says, "This is Sam. He doesn't have a webcam."
I don't. You know, I tried at the beginning of this stream to use the cameras in the front of my VR headset as a webcam, and apparently Discord just doesn't like that. So maybe next time.
All right. I'm calling it.
Did you end it?